Remember, there's some pretty important information here in the disclaimer. You might want to give the video a quick pause and read it.
Hello my friends, this is Wake Angel 2001 coming at you with another custom video. This figure is for Korey Sonic Fan 22, also known as my model guy. It is his other OC, Arcas the Arctic Wolf. So yes, this is the older brother of the previous character that I made. Okay, so the base figure is Shadow the Hedgehog, so that we have nice black fur, and the parts to make Arcas are, based on 3D models that Korey himself made. That's the advantage of being a modeler. You can actually make your own OCs so that I can 3D print them. Okay, so the only parts of Shadow that I would actually use are the torso, because, I need moving parts and I still can't make those from scratch. This guy dismantles pretty much the same way that Sonic does. His hips and shoulders don't really come out of the sockets because of the kind of plastic that the torso is made out of. But the back spines pop right off. There's a little bit of glue holding them in place, but you can just peel that. And the hands that I printed for the other character actually would work on this one, so, it wasn't a wasted print. Hand sculpting is mostly about integration. Because of the way this guy has sleeves that go over the cuffs of his gloves, he's gonna lose his wrist articulation. But he has different gloves than what Shadow does. That's what I'm getting at. He also has a tail, which is hand sculpted, and the details of his little jacket on his chest, which, it's all painted up. You got despite being an Arctic wolf, he's very dark, with very dark gray fur and with lighter gray highlights. Although not super light, it's gray on darker gray. It's funny. Then with the black jacket, with a little bit of silver in the middle to be his zipper. And yeah, that's what you get. So, yeah, it's weird that, I guess, yeah, like I said in the previous video, Arctic wolves really only go Arctic when they only turn white when there's snow around. Lots of animals are like that. In the summer months, when the snow melts, their fur actually darkens. It's actually a very unique adaptation. It's kind of like getting a tan, but like on steroids, and it affects your hair. Okay, so, Arcas's head was 3D printed. I thought that I had forgotten to resize it because it looked really big, but when I double checked my files, I totally did resize it. So I guess, I don't know, I guess wolves just have large heads. The size of the head is actually related to the muscles of the jaw. If you look at some animals, you see they have really big giant heads, but when you look at their skulls, they're relatively small. That's because of all the muscles that surround their skull to make their jaw super hard to bite. Just throwing that out there. Filling up time because I don't really know what else to say because you're looking at the painted head and it looks kind of cool. I integrated the legs onto the new shoes. I had to cut the ball joints off because it's really hard to squish those things into drilled holes, but they are put in deep enough that the knee is at the same height that it would have been in the original Shadow shoe. So the figure isn't any taller just because the shoes are taller. And yeah, that's it. The completed Arcas figure. He doesn't need extra support on his heels to make him stand. The figure is properly balanced. I was able to get the tail to attach at the right angle so that it doesn't throw him off too much. And he still retains pretty much all the original Shadow articulation except for the wrists. The ankles can even still move a little bit because there's just enough slack and friction in the legs to allow that to happen. And he looks good with his partner figure, so there we go. 2 for Korey Sonic Fan 22. Thank you all for watching the video. And I'm going to let Sonic take us out like he always does.
Oh, hey everybody, it's me, Sonic the Hedgehog. Just here to remind you that if you haven't already, make sure to hit that like button. And for even more amazing customs, don't forget to subscribe to Wake Angel 2001. Because between you and me, they're way past cool.